Good afternoon, dear students. Welcome to English class. What have we learnt in last class? We have learned synonyms, antonyms, verbs of state and verbs of action. Last class I gave you 5 words to refer to the dictionary and find out the meanings. What are the words which I gave you? Uncharitable. What does uncharitable means? Unkind and unfair in the way you judge the people. Crawled. Crawled. Snake crawls. Snake crawls. To move forward with your hands and knees. The body should be close to the ground. Next, pardon. Pardon. Forgive. Okay. Next, unfair. Unfair. Is not fair, that is unfair. We should not be unfair to others. Next, disappeared. Vanish. In this class, we'll read a story and also answer the questions based on the story. And also we'll know interviewing a person. First, let's listen to the conversation. The conversation is between Sharath and Pradeep. Let's see what they are conversing about. I take the role of Sharath.
I'll take the role of Pradeep.
Have you seen a bee, Pradeep?
Yes, I have. We saw a few while we were in the garden last week.
What does a bee do?
It collects honey and stores in a hive. My mother gave some honey with dosas this morning. It tastes very sweet.
It's medicinal. We use honey in preparing medicines.
We see bees flying in groups. What do we call a group of bees?
We call a group of bees a swarm.
What is the difference between a hive and a swarm?
A wax structure is built by bees to store honey. It is called a hive. A swarm is a large group of insects, especially bees, flying together.
Thank you, Sharath.
You are welcome. Conversation was between Sharath and Pradeep. So there is few questions. You have just had a conversation. Take down these questions. Take down these questions in your notebook. First question. Where did Pradeep see bees? Where did Pradeep see bees? First question. Where did Pradeep see bees? Second question. What do bees do? What do bees do? Third question. What is honey used for? What is honey used for? Fourth question. What is the difference between a hive and a swarm? What is the difference between a hive and a swarm? Next question. Where do bees collect honey from? Where do bees collect honey from? Have you seen a bee, Pradeep?
Yes, I have. We saw a few while we were in the garden last week.
What does a bee do?
It collects honey and stores it in a hive. My mother gave some honey with dosas this morning. It tastes very sweet.
It is medicinal. We use honey in preparing medicines.
We see bees flying in groups. What do we call a group of bees?
We call a group of bees a swarm.
What is the difference between a hive and a swarm?
A wax structure is built by bees to store honey. It is called hive. Hive. A swarm is a large group of insects, especially bees, flying together.
Thank you, Sharath.
You are welcome. Where did Pradeep see bees? Where did Pradeep see bees? Good. He saw bees in the garden last week. He saw bees in the garden last week. Next question. What does bees do? What do bees do? Bees collect honey and store it in the hive. Bees collect honey and store it in the hive. Next question. What is honey used for? Honey is used for preparing medicines. Honey is used for preparing medicines. Next. What is the difference between a hive and a swarm? What is the difference between a hive and a swarm? A wax structure built by bees to store honey is called hive. A wax structure built by bees to store honey is called hive. Large group of insects, especially bees, flying together is called swarm. Next question. Where do bees collect honey from? Bees collect honey from flowers. Bees collect honey from flowers. Next, beehive. Next, swarm. A large group of insects flying together, especially bees. Look at the screen. There is a list of verbs. You should classify them into verbs of action and verbs of state. There are few words here like include, belong. Belong. This water bottle belongs to me. Go, paint. Then want. Want. I want your book. Okay. Take. Run. Need. I need this book. No. Seem. Seem. It seems that you are tired today. Live. I live in Bengaluru. Play. Understand. Buy. Look. Own. For example, I own a house in Bengaluru. I own a car. Love. Believe. Flow. I have told you the meanings of each words. You have to classify now. Okay. Include. One example is given for you. Include belongs to verbs of state. Belong. Belong. Do you see any action in belong? No, right? Then it belongs to verbs of state. Go. Go. I go from office to home. I go to a market. So there is an action. Verbs action. Go. Paint. Even paint belongs to verbs of action. You paint, right? So there is an action scene. Want. Want. Good. It belongs to verbs of state. Take. Take. You take something, right? Take. So there is an action scene. So it belongs to verbs of action. Run. Run. It belongs to good verbs of action. Need. Next verb is need. It belongs to verbs of state. Know. No. No belongs to verbs of state. Seen. Seen. There is no action seen. Leave. Leave. You just stay there. There is no action seen. Play. Understand. It belongs to verbs of state. Buy. There is an action. Look. Look. Action. Own. Own. Verbs of state. Love. Verbs of state. Believe. You just believe, right? So there is no action seen. So it belongs to verbs of state. Flow. Verbs of action. Go. Paint. Take. Run. Play. Buy. Look. Flow. Verbs of state include belong, want, need, know, see, live, understand, own, love, believe. So next we'll move on to interview. Students, due to many reasons, you need to be shifted to other places. That time you have to join to new school. You will be interviewed by the head of the institution or by the headmaster. Similarly, even one of our friend Rohini, she has passed her standard 7 and she has to join new school, and so for that she has to join standard 8 in a local government school. Now read the interview she had with the headmaster of that government school. I take the role of a headmaster.
I take the role of Rohini.
Good morning, dear. What's your name?
I'm Rohini, sir.
Where did you study last year?
At the government primary school here.
What grade have you secured in the final examination?
A+, sir.
That's very good. What are you interested in besides studies?
I sing and dance.
Don't you play games?
Yes, I do. I play badminton and take part in sports.
That's excellent. You are going to be an asset to our school.
Thank you, sir.
You just saw an interview, right, between the headmaster and a student by name Rohini. Now moving on to next, there is an activity for you. Assume that you are the president of that music club. A parent comes to you requesting you to admit a daughter to the club. Conduct an interview of the parent. You may ask questions on her daughter's name, age, interests, or achievements. President: good morning. Please take your seat. Thank you, sir. What's the matter? Sir, I want to enroll my daughter to the club. Can you please guide me about the procedure? Sure. Before that, I need some details. Parents: certainly. Your daughter's name? Ashwini, sir. Age? 16 years. In what she is interested? She is interested in social service. She was a volunteer in NSS, National Service Scheme. That's good. Her achievements being a volunteer. She was awarded with the Best Volunteer 2014. Excellent. You can admit your daughter tomorrow and provide the necessary details. Thank you, sir. You are welcome. Good morning. Please take your seat. Thank you, sir. What's the matter? Sir, I want to enroll my daughter to the club. Can you please guide me about the procedure? Sure. Before that, I need some details. Certainly. Your daughter's name? Ashwini, sir. Age? 16 years. In what she is interested? She is interested in social service. She was a volunteer in NSS. That's good. Her achievements being a volunteer? She was awarded with the Best Volunteer 2014. Excellent. You can admit your daughter tomorrow and provide the necessary details. Thank you, sir. You are welcome. Next, read the following story and answer the questions. Sinbad, a tall man, once visited an unknown land. One evening, he was walking along the shore. Suddenly, a strange thing attracted him. It was a green bottle on the sand. He picked it up. Unknown, unknown, strange, unknown, strange, attracted, attracted. Next, my dear friend, please open the bottle, said a faint voice. Faint voice means low voice. Who are you? Where are you? I don't see you, said Sinbad. You are a big man. I am a small genie. I am inside the bottle, said the voice. Open the bottle and help me out, please. Hardly had Sinbad pulled out the cork when smoke came out of the bottle. It formed a huge cloud around. Ha ha ha! Thank you very much, said the genie. I am hungry. I'll eat you up. Sinbad was afraid, but he picked courage and said, Eat me? You are so small. I am very big. How can you eat me? Am I small? Roared the genie. You are indeed small, roared back Sinbad. You were in a small bottle a few minutes ago. Are you joking? I have grown very big, don't you see? Said the spirit. I can grow and small at will. I can make you happy and sad. The genie changed itself into a black smoke and entered the bottle. Sinbad took the stopper and closed the bottle. Now I have you back in the bottle. Don't ever be ungrateful again. So saying, he threw the bottle into the sea. Next, ungrateful. Ungrateful. Stopper means lid of a bottle. Next, spirit. I have given you 5 words. What you have to do is take out the dictionary and search for the meanings in the dictionary. Okay? I hope you will all do this homework. There are few questions on the story. Answer them. I'll ask you orally. You have to answer them. Simple questions. Where did Sinbad go one day? I repeat, Where did Sinbad go one day? Sinbad once visited an unknown land. Sinbad once visited an unknown land. What did he see on the sand? What did he see on the sand? Very good. He saw a green bottle lying on the sand. So first he saw a green bottle lying on the sand. Why was Sinbad afraid at first? Why was Sinbad afraid at first? Sinbad was afraid because Genie said he was hungry and he will eat Sinbad. Next question. What do we learn from the story? What do we learn from the story? We should not be ungrateful. We should not be ungrateful to others. Next, there is an activity for you. Supply the missing words in the following phrase. Choose the words from the box. For example, a bunch of keys. A bunch of keys. A group of people. Pair. What does pair means? A pair of scissors. Bundle. Band, a team of singers or musicians we call band. Team, group of people. For example, if you take team of cricket players. Shoal, it is group of fishes. Bunch, a bunch of grapes. Herd, cattle. Fleet, group of sheeps or goats, we call them as fleet. Flight, group of birds flying. Army, group of soldiers. Swarm, group of bees. So I'll ask you the questions, you have to supply the correct word. A dash of sticks. Sticks. A dash of sticks. Very good. Bundle of sticks. Next, dash of cattle. A dash of cattle. Which is the correct word here? Very good. A herd of cattle. Next, a dash of birds. Very good. Flight. A flight of birds. Next, a or an dash of soldiers. Army, an army of soldiers. Dash of bees, a dash of bees, group of bees flying together. Very good. A swarm of bees. Next, a dash of slippers. A dash of slippers. A pair of slippers. A pair of slippers. Next, a dash of singer. A dash of singers. A band. A band of singers. A bundle of sticks. A herd of cattle. A flight of birds. An army of soldiers. A swarm of bees. A pair of slippers. A band of singers. Next, a dash of fishes. A dash of fishes. A shoal of fishes. Shoal means we call them for the group of fishes. Group of fishes we call them as shoal. A shoal of fishes. A dash of ships. A dash of ships. A fleet of ships. Next, a dash of flowers. A dash of flowers. A bunch of flowers. A shoal of fishes. A fleet of ships. A bunches of flowers. Next, read the following account. Here is a paragraph for you. You have to read. It is mainly based upon the current situation of the people. I read, you have to listen to it carefully. Modern people did not like to eat raw food. Modern people did not like to eat raw food. They began to invent new items of food. They conducted experiments on preparing food items of various kinds. Spicy food, fried food, baked food, grilled food, distilled and cooked food items were ready. They came into being: gravy, soup, curry, salad, chutney, cake, sandwich, pudding, pickle, pizza, burger, and drinks such as coffee, tea, wine, whiskey, brandy, beer, and many others. Man began to enjoy eating and drinking them. So this is the current situation of the human being. You have to write how the people lived in the older days. I have given you the example how people are living today. You have to write the people how they lived in the past. What were their food habits, how they lived, what kind of clothes they used to wear, what kind of food they used to prepare and eat. Numbers will be displayed on the screen. You have to call them and clear your doubts. Thank you.